Hello everyone, this is Ghaith Saqar from Aramex. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. And now we're doing an interview with Iyad Kamal. He's CEO of Aramex. He's gonna tell us about recent partnership in the online commerce they did. Assalamu alaikum Iyad.
Alaikum salam.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Can you tell us about, you made a partnership with e-commerce website called Nahl, who originally launched on Aramex blog. Tell us about what they do and what's the terms of the partnership.
So basically, what Nahl does, it's an e-commerce site based out of Dubai. They sell products online, and their specialty now is more into the IT domain, where they sell electronics and IT products. What we are doing with them basically is partnering with them to see how we can help them out expand on their regional reach. So by offering a lot of let's say Aramex services to them, one of which is we will be able to offer them a complete back-end fulfillment solution. And that includes not only just shipping, picking up packages from their suppliers and delivering it to the consignees, but also being able to handle their warehousing requirements, where they can start holding inventory to make sure that they can expedite the order cycle time for their clients. And we will also be acting as their let's say logistics provider when it comes to clearing goods through customs borders at destinations. And more importantly is that a lot of their business is going to be on a cash on delivery basis, whereby the site itself will be using Aramex's distribution services, and we will be able to deliver packages on cash on delivery, where the consignee, as we deliver the package, will collect the cost of the goods and the cost of shipping, and credit back the cost of the goods to the website itself.
So the payment method is cash on delivery?
We're going to start out, currently it's cash on delivery, and we're going to be introducing our own payment gateways. As you're probably aware that Aramex has its own payment gateways. So we're going to integrate our own payment gateway with the website itself, so clients then will be able to pay online also.
Now the cash on delivery, you don't feel you'll be facing problems of fraud?
No, well, there might be some instances, but I think those are going to be isolated incidents, and this is something we're going to have to live with. I believe we have very secure payment gateways, and there's some...
so this is for cash on delivery? Like someone orders something, after 2 weeks, you go give it to him, hey, I don't know, it's not me,
it's not going to be...
the wrong address?
Yeah, it might, no, what might happen is, yes, you might have a client who buys an item and says that I want on cash on delivery basis, you ship it over to them, and then you discover, well, he no longer needs that. But I think that
but he might give you a wrong address, wrong guy.
It might happen, but these again are isolated cases. So we're not going to base a business model based on a couple of exceptional cases. The norm is that customers who buy will be providing correct addresses, and
no, many people do fraud actually.
Not from our
There's no
experience.
mechanism to
There is some verifications. And one of the things that we do actually, but this actually let's say slows the fulfillment process by, if a customer asks for the package to be delivered on a COD basis, we do not ship it from the origin to that consignee before we get verification from that consignee that is actually going to accept the charges. And we make sure that we have proper address details and proper, let's say, telephone numbers that we can contact the consignee on, and make sure that we can deliver the package without any flaws.
So that's great. Also, this is new to me about the payment gateway. What you're doing in the payment gateway? You're gonna have a new currency or something?
No, we already have a payment gateway. As you're probably aware, we have our shop and ship product.
Yes.
Shop and ship product today is you can actually subscribe to the service using going online to aramex.com or shopandship.com and paying for the subscription fees online. So that same payment gateway is going to be used as part of the Nahl, let's say, payment solutions. And so we're just basically taking that engine, putting onto the Nahl.com website.
So Nahl will be able to accept credit card and stuff?
Yes, Nahl will be able to accept credit cards. Through us, credit card, you can pay for the goods online through credit card, and you will also have the COD option.
How about prepaid card, cashew, and one card?
We could. We haven't looked into that at this point of time, but that could be an option. So, we can accept any payment, let's say, means. Nahl should be able to accept any payment mechanisms, whether it's going to be online with credit card payments or you can pay by cash and so forth. I think
Mobile payment. Mobile payment.
Possible.
Not planned yet. Or
not planned yet, but possible.
Okay. What other news or plans coming from Aramex?
No, there's always new stuff happening in the organization. We're expanding and growing our known shop and ship product. We are looking at opening up other locations other than the US and the UK. We're considering now opening up shop and ship out of Asia, whereby people can now start buying goods online from China, from Asia, and ship over to the Middle East region. So that's probably one of the new additions that we're going to be offering very soon.
That's interesting. And who made that gateway for you? It's STS?
No, payment gateway. This is a gateway that we got from the US. It's VeriSign. I think it's owned now by PayPal, or the other way around. So it's a US-based payment solution.
Okay. Mr. Iyad, before we end this interview, do you have any advice for Arab and Muslim entrepreneurs, global entrepreneurs in general?
Well, I can, in the domain of e-commerce in specific, I think as we've witnessed in the last few days, there is great potential. And I think we're a bit late, I believe, but the potential is there, and I think there has to be a partnership between all parties in making this. Where did you go?
I'm just taking more pictures. Go ahead, man. Just giving a bigger view of.
Yeah. So what happened? Basically, I think it's as e-commerce sites get established, it's very important to look at the whole complete cycle, including the logistics cycle. So you just cannot. You can come up with a very nice website that has a very nice catalog, but if you don't have the proper fulfillment mechanism, it will not work. So I think we're already open for e-commerce sites to partner with them to make sure that their models are successful.
How many employees do you have?
Aramex?
Yeah.
We're more than 8,000 employees worldwide.
8,000.
8,000. Yeah.
8,000. Okay. How do you see the future of e-commerce in the Arab world?
Future of e-commerce, promising. Yeah, it is promising.
What's the value of e-commerce last year?
I don't have
Shop and ship.
Shop and ship. It's a growing product. We've been growing year over year by double-digit growth.
What's the value of shop and ship e-commerce last year?
We ship in the tens of thousands of packages. So I don't have the exact number from my head now. But I can tell you that the important markets for us for shop and ship.
Is it 100 million last year, e-commerce in general in the Arab world?
100 million, well, it depends. Are you talking about just purchasing goods and services online?
Yeah.
It's much more than that, because you will need to include travel. If you include travel in that form, it's in the hundreds of millions, I'm sure.
Okay, about purchasing goods online, purchasing goods.
I don't know. I don't know what the numbers are.
How do you see this year purchasing goods online? How's it going to be?
I think this year is gonna, January and February and March look pretty well compared to last year. I think during the crisis, what probably happened is that people did not have the luxury to go and travel around and purchase goods while they travel. So that's where we saw a spike in shop and ship of last year by people buying online because of the lack of travel.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, thank you Iyad very much. Hope you have a nice day.
Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum.